Hello, and welcome to episode 231 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast. I'm Christine.
And I'm Sam.
Hey, here's what's coming up in today's show. In this week's Y-Files, it's nothing really weird or eerie, but we wanted to tell you that you should check your freezers for these MorningStar Farms products that have been recalled.
Why? We'll let you know. In our Noteworthy segment, New York Mayor Mamdani hired a lifelong vegan to head up the city's Office of Food Policy.
Yeah,
I love that.
Good news. And in our main topic, once again, the legal personhood of elephants is being decided in court. Could this set a precedent for the fate of future captive animals?
Good question.
But before we get into all of that, what have we been up to? If you have questions about what we've been up to, it's in your outline.
No, I don't have questions about what we've been up to.
Okay.
It's just from my point of view,
Yeah.
I have not been up to much.
Yeah, Sam doesn't do so good on break sometimes. Like she has too much time on her hands and she starts to feel really restless and...
Yes. See, I enjoy existing when I am of some kind of purpose to people.
Yeah.
And when I'm not, I get a little, I don't know even what the word is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a type A personality.
But I'm so not
thing.
type A.
I don't know what it is. But it's good that you'll be going back for some summer advising shortly.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
No, it's just about, I feel like I have to be useful in some way.
You are useful.
And
yes.
I don't feel particularly useful
Well,
at the moment.
right now you're being useful by co-hosting this podcast.
Well, okay then.
So if you really want to know what was going on, in the outline, I have the number one thing that we've been up to, that King's Vegan Bacon rules. Now, King's Vegan Bacon, for our Canadian listeners, I'm so jealous that you are able to get King's Vegan Bacon whenever you feel like it. If it's available near you. It is a Canadian product.
Yes.
And we can order it, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
With shipping and everything, and it's a frozen product, it can get quite expensive.
Yes.
But the King's Vegan Bacon, I would say it's, I would compare it to the Thrilling Foods bacon, but it's so easy to get out of the package. The slices come apart, no problem at all. There's no, the packaging is easy to get open. It is the superior vegan bacon.
Yeah, this is Christine's number one consternation with vegan bacon is that sometimes it's very difficult to get it out of the package in anything that resembles slices.
I know.
Yeah, I know Upton's has that issue, and I love Upton's bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Their seitan bacon is fantastic.
Too. The flavor, the textures, everything is great, but the packaging is
challenging.
Leaves a lot to be
It's really
desired.
challenging. Yeah, so this was a big thing for Christina. She was first making it one morning to put on breakfast sandwiches, I believe. She was like, oh my God, it came out of the package.
Yes, I can use my hands. I didn't need to get a dull knife and try to separate them and all that. Anyway, we got it at Coven Market in Hamilton. So
we did.
Yeah, if you're in Canada or near Canada or taking a trip to visit Canada, seek out King's Vegan Bacon. It's really good.
Yeah, we'll be picking up. We'll probably stock up the next time we hit Coven.
Yeah. I mean, you never know when it's a new product. So, you just buy one to see what it's like. But now that we know that it's good and easily...
it comes out of the package.
Yeah, easily taken out of the package. We'll probably pick some more up next time we're up that way.
Definitely.
Also, on my outline, I have pickleball. That's right, pickleball.
I love this so much. I can't even tell you.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, I took a class.
No, not a couple of weeks ago. Last week. Just this last week. Tuesday evening.
Time is a construct. Last Tuesday evening, I took a beginner's pickleball class.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I played tennis a lot in my life. I took tennis lessons when I was younger, and I played a lot of tennis. So I'm familiar with, racket sports. But pickleball has some kind of strange rules and all that. So I was glad I was able to take a class. We have like a county-wide pickleball club that you can join. And I have joined. It's very reasonable. It's like $20 a year or something to join. And now I'm going to be playing pickleball like once or twice a week.
Yes, which I just think is amazing. And of course, after Christine took her pickleball class last week, she comes home and she runs in the back door. And I'm just hanging out on the couch reading. And she looks at me. She goes, "Will you come with me?" I'm like, "To go where?" And she's like, "I forgot my certificate." She got a certificate for completing the pickleball class, and she was absolutely despondent that she had left it at the location of the pickleball class.
Well, my certificate and my application to become a member of the pickleball club.
Well, but did she mention the application? No, it was all about the certificate.
Well, I said my paper and my certificate. Yeah. So we rushed back and got it before everybody left.
Yes. So I really think I need to get this pickleball certificate framed for her. It's hysterical.
It's pretty funny.
It's so great.
It's pretty funny.
But yeah, I absolutely love it that, you've got this new thing going on.
It's fun. And, I don't know if anybody out there has played pickleball. And, stay tuned for future pickleball injuries that I'll report back on. But
it's only a matter of time.
It is a fun game. It's a fun game.
Well, I'm looking forward to coming and seeing a game sometime.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah. Are there other people that come and watch?
There were no spectators.
Oh, well.
But maybe it's because we were playing inside.
Oh, that could be.
So when we play on the outside courts, maybe there's a place for you to spectate.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, pickleball there is professional pickleball.
Well, yes. I mean, how could there not be? There's professional cornhole. How could there not be professional pickleball?
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's professional everything anymore.
It seems.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so that was fun. And looking forward to getting better at the game.
I'm just excited to see you play.
Yeah.
One of these days, I am going to go watch a game.
Yeah, you should. You should come and watch. Oh, yesterday, my sister had invited us down for, just to get together, have some dinner, and she was going to make some vegan chili and whatnot, and maybe play games. Well, Sam wasn't really feeling up to it because she hadn't slept the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's the whole summer thing. Everything just gets thrown off.
Yeah, you are all out of whack.
I am a little out of whack, yeah.
But what I didn't realize is my family was treating this as a impromptu birthday party for me.
Which is wonderful.
My birthday is in July.
Your birthday is on Friday.
Yeah, my birthday is coming up.
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead and email me birthday wishes if you'd like.
I love that.
No, I'm kidding.
I hope you will.
You don't have to do that.
Even better, leave her a birthday voice message.
Oh, yeah. Leave me birthday
That would be
voice
amazing.
messages. Yeah.
She would be so psyched. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Bonus points if you sing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be the birthday song.
No, anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you sing anything. Anyway, that was really great. My sister made this fantastic chili, and she made vegan cornbread, and she made vegan gluten-free chocolate cake.
No easy feat.
Yeah. And she used, I don't know if you're familiar with a YouTuber. He calls himself the Nard Dog.
I am not familiar.
Yeah, his name is Bernard. I can't remember his last name. Anyway, he does YouTube recipes, and they're short and to the point, and they're really great recipes. Anyway, this cake turned out great.
It was really good.
Yeah, chocolate cake with chocolate vegan buttercream.
Yes.
Really good.
Yeah, the buttercream in particular is really lovely. And I'm not a buttercream person most of the time.
Yeah.
I prefer like a whipped cream based frosting because buttercream to me just gets too heavy and too sweet.
Sometimes it can be too sweet.
Yeah. So I've never really been a fan of buttercream. But this particular buttercream was really nice. It was kind of light and airy. And that was really good because the cake itself was really rich.
It was rich.
And because it was gluten-free, it's also kind of dense.
Yeah, but it was chocolate with a raspberry
with a raspberry
filling.
Jam filling. Yeah,
Good.
it was very good.
It was very good.
Yes. And thank you, Sister, for sending a piece home for me.
Yeah, thanks to my family. We played some games. We played Clue, which I
love that.
notoriously terrible at. And but it's fun. I still enjoy playing Clue. I'm just really bad at it. I'm bad at paying attention enough to remember what rooms have been,
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Truer words have never been spoken.
yeah. And then after that, we played a game of win, lose, or draw. Does anybody remember win, lose, or draw from the 80s?
Yes.
And my sister has the box, board game version of it. And it's supposed to be like popular phrases or sayings. And almost all of them seemed like they were from like the 1800s or something. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun.
Well, I'm glad you had a good
time, and thanks to my family for everything. That was great. What else? Oh, I wanted to tell you that we are in July going to be taking a summer break.
For the first time.
Yeah, we're taking we usually take a break during wintertime, like around the holiday season, to spend time with friends and family. Well, what happens in the summertime is the same thing. Like all of our weekends start filling up with things, and there's just a lot to do. And I know you all have a lot to do, and your schedules are different. Kids are out of school, and you might not even have time to sit down and listen to an episode of a podcast. Yeah. So we're going to take a little break in July, and maybe do some retooling. Yeah. Of the show.
We're going to take a look at the show and see what we can improve and what we might want to add or take away. And so if you have any ideas about segments that you would like to see us add to the show, let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd love to hear about that.
For sure. We'll be releasing some of our favorite past episodes.
So we won't be disappearing.
Yeah, we won't be disappearing, and know that we are always here. If you need us, you can reach out through email or DMing or the myriad of ways that you can reach us. Should we jump into the show?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about this week's Y-Files. So this week, it's not any, weird or fantastic animals or anything, but what came up that I thought we should tell you about is a MorningStar Farms recall. So this article comes to us from Veg News, why MorningStar Farms says its nuggets may not be safe to eat. MorningStar Farms makes headlines for recall of 2 vegan products for possible plastic contamination. Nugget fans, we've got some bad news. If you've got a pack of MorningStar Farms buffalo chicken nuggets chilling in your freezer right now, there's a chance they're caught up in a major recall. Alongside the brand's hot and spicy sausage patties, the nuggets are being pulled from the shelves in the U.S., Puerto Rico, and Costa Rica due to potential plastic contamination. The affected buffalo chicken nuggets have a best before date of July 7th and July 8th of 2027, while the hot and spicy sausage patties have a date of July 5th, July 6th, and July 7th of 2027. The FDA is encouraging anyone who has the recalled product to discard it and contact the store where they bought it for a refund. So check your freezers, because I know a lot of us like those nuggets. I don't know if I've ever tried the spicy sausage.
No, I don't think we have. And actually, we do. I don't think we have any MorningStar Farms nuggets. I can't remember the last time we bought MorningStar Farms nuggets, because we usually go with the Wegmans brand.
Yeah, but they are good.
Chicken.
They are good. The buffalo ones, they're good.
Yeah, but we tend to not do too much MorningStar Farms because a lot of their products have egg white.
Yeah, you have to
check every single label, and I check every time, even if it's something I've bought before.
Yeah, because they keep changing
the recipes, and so do be aware.
Yeah. So if you have those, contact the store and see about getting a refund on them.
Indeed.
Now let's move on to our Noteworthy segment.
In our Noteworthy segment this week, Zohran Mamdani just made a lifelong vegan the leader of New York City's food policy.
That's so great.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I just love it.
He's doing some great stuff.
He is. He's a cool dude. We love us some Zohran Mamdani. And he has appointed lifelong vegan Siddhartha Sanchez to lead New York City's food policy efforts and help expand access to healthy, affordable food. Zoran Mamdani wants to overhaul New York City's food system. To help make that happen, he has appointed Siddhartha Sanchez, a lifelong vegan, as executive director of the mayor's Office of Food Policy. Sanchez is passionate about both food justice and sustainability. Before joining MOFP, he worked at the Bronx River Alliance, a nonprofit dedicated to conserving and restoring the Bronx River corridor. During his time there, he helped pilot the first edible food forest at Concrete Plant Park, a former industrial site that was transformed into a public park in the 2000s. Planted in 2017, the food forest provided local residents with access to native berries and vegetables. Sanchez has also spent decades working in community advocacy and food policy. And in the 1990s, he founded a catering company specializing in vegan Dominican cuisine. In his new role at MOFP, he will help improve access to healthy food across the city, with a particular focus on low-income communities of color, where access to nutritious whole foods is disproportionately limited. Change is urgently needed in New York City. While grocery prices are rising across the U.S., New Yorkers face food costs that are around 18% higher than the national average. Sanchez's appointment marks the next step in Mamdani's plan to reform the city's food system. He has already proposed opening 5 city-owned grocery stores, with the first expected to open in the Bronx in 2027.
That's really interesting.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
New York City has long positioned itself as a leader in food system reform. Under former Mayor Eric Adams, the city expanded access to healthy plant-based foods in schools, hospitals, and other city agencies. In 2022, for example, all New York City public schools launched the Vegan Fridays initiative, now known as Plant-Powered Fridays, offering free, nutritious, plant-based meals to around 930,000 students across the city.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. In 2025, the New York City Health Department updated its food standards to place greater emphasis on whole food plant-based options and eliminate processed meats from 11 city agencies, including public schools, hospitals, senior centers, and shelters. With Sanchez at the helm of MOFP, the city hopes to build on that progress. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to serve the people of New York City, the city I grew up in and have dedicated my career to, he said in a statement. Food security is inseparable from racial and economic justice, and for too many New Yorkers, especially in low-income communities of color, access to healthy, affordable food remains out of reach. I am committed to the Mamdani administration's vision of a city where every resident can thrive, and I look forward to building on the tremendous foundation MOFP has laid, he continued.
Yeah, this is fantastic news.
It really is.
Yeah, and I'm just looking forward to all the other changes that Mamdani is going to do there in the city of New York. People call him a communist, they call him a socialist, whatever. I don't care what you call him. He's making tax dollars work.
Yes.
Which is what we want. And Siddhartha Sanchez is the type of person that leaders should be putting into places of
power or of influence.
Yes.
I agree.
He has a background in nonprofits. He has a background in helping people.
Yes.
And that's what our government is supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Our government is supposed to represent the people who take their hard-earned money every week or bi-week or monthly, however you get paid, and funnel it into the tax system.
Yes.
That's how your tax dollars are supposed to work. Now, I don't want to live in New York City, but
been there, done that. Don't want to do it again.
I just don't want to live in a big city, but I hope that this spreads.
Well, I mean, there is the whole philosophy that what starts in New York or starts in LA, eventually it spreads across the country. And in this case, I can only hope that that's true. New York State does tend to be a leader policy-wise. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm hoping that will be true in this case as well.
Yeah. So we'll be keeping an eye on what happens with the food system there in New York City. I'm sure a lot of people are going to see that like city-run grocery stores, and they're gonna call it communism.
Who cares?
I know.
First of all, it's not.
I know.
Anyone
People
who would
need to learn what communism
anyone
really
who would
is.
call a city-run grocery store as being inherently communist needs to go back and do a little research on what communism actually is and how it differs from socialism.
Yeah.
You don't even need to call it socialist because it's not that either.
Yeah.
But just the idea that a public entity, like the government of the city of New York, is taking upon itself some responsibility for ensuring the welfare of its people.
Yeah.
That's what government is there for.
Exactly. They should be caring for the citizens.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Not preying on us.
That's right.
Which is what it seems like federally is happening everywhere.
Yes. I'm sure that people are aware that all of the grocery stores that they currently go to are owned by corporations, and those corporations are in the business of turning a profit.
Sure.
Which means that all of the food that we purchase at the grocery store we are spending more than that food is worth.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. And I don't think anybody can deny that, particularly with prices being what they are these days.
Yeah.
But if a grocery store were city run, and this is what I'm going to be very, very interested to see, if the city is taking on, if it's a non-profit, like if they're not looking to profit from this endeavor,
right,
then the prices at those city-run grocery stores should be far more reasonable.
Yeah, especially if they're sourcing most of the products
exactly so
within a regional or local or regional area.
Right. Which supports local growers and supports the community at large. So I think this could be a really amazing initiative, and I look forward to seeing where it goes.
Yeah, I do too, and we'll keep our eye on that.
That we will.
It's time for our main topic.
Today's main topic takes us to Hawaii, where we are looking at the Hawaii Supreme Court being asked to free 2 elephants at the Honolulu Zoo based on the idea that the animals are entitled to legal personhood. Yeah,
and I found this interesting given the recent death of Happy the elephant, which was the first case where an animal their personhood was being argued in court. And now this is happening in Honolulu.
Mm-hmm. Big Island residents Keldon and Kailahua Lee were strolling by the Honolulu Zoo's elephant exhibit with their young daughter on Monday when they learned about the elephant's upcoming Hawaii Supreme Court case. The legal battle will determine whether elephants Mari and Vegai, who have called their approximately 1.5-acre enclosure home for more than 30 years, stay put or move to a large sanctuary. Their immediate reaction was simple. The elephants, like many zoo animals, should be free. They're suffering, Kailahua Lee said. They're beautiful, but they look sad. It's just too small of a place, Keldon Lee said. The Indian-born elephants' living conditions are central to a lawsuit the Hawaii Supreme Court has agreed to consider, one that seeks to liberate the animals and relocate them to an elephant sanctuary. The case aims to confer to the elephants the same constitutional rights that protect people. It argues that Honolulu is violating the longtime zoo residents' rights by exhibiting them in enclosures, violating their rights to self-determination as autonomous sentient beings. The question of legal personhood for animals has been litigated unsuccessfully in other states, but a national animal rights legal team thinks they might have better luck in Hawaii's legal landscape, and in particular at the Honolulu Zoo, whose elephant enclosure has faced long-standing criticism. A Supreme Court decision would likely only be legally binding on Mari and Vegai, but if successful, animal rights lawyers believe there could also be implications for the island's many other captive animals, from tigers to lions, penguins to dolphins, that live in sea parks, hotels, resorts, and sanctuaries statewide. Legal battles can shape public opinion. The persuasive aspect of this case could be monumental, Jake Davis, an attorney with the Non-Human Rights Project, said. Oral arguments have not yet been scheduled, but could happen as early as this fall. A spokesperson for the city, which owns the zoo, declined Civil Beat's request for an interview. In an emailed statement, Honolulu Zoo Director John Barry said the zoo and its staff are committed to caring for the animals while providing meaningful enrichment that encourages natural behaviors, stimulates curiosity, and supports their overall well-being. We are fully committed to ensuring they continue to receive exceptional care and support, Barry said in the statement, which includes our most recent project aimed at refreshing and expanding their exhibit. In a follow-up email, the county retracted Barry's mention of improving the exhibit.
That's interesting.
Not surprising, though.
Yeah.
Because stating that they're planning on improving the exhibit, that is something tangible that the public can then hold them to.
Right.
Which can get a little sticky.
Yeah, we get very sticky if everybody's like, so when's this happening?
Right, exactly.
And nothing's happening. Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe that most people, especially most people that work in zoos, have the animals' best interest at heart, but still zoos are run for profit. And so, if these animals are a draw, they're going to do everything that they can to keep them where they are.
Yeah. Absolutely. The Non-Human Rights Project's petition to the Hawaii Supreme Court calls the elephant's treatment a profound injustice. The organization's argument for the elephants is based on habeas corpus. That constitutional right can be used to force the government to justify its imprisonment of a person. Mari, 51, and Vegai, 41, were both captured in the wild. Mari, the elder elephant, was imported to the U.S. in 1982 and Vegai in 1992. They have lived together at the Honolulu Zoo for 34 years. The two elephants live in a 1.5-acre exhibit with two 55,000-gallon water pools. In the wild, they would roam up to 10 miles daily, with a total home range of almost 500 miles, according to Smithsonian National Zoo research. Their zoo enclosure is too small, Davis said. The ground is too hard for their footpads, the enclosure lacks shade, and it is too close to the loud and busy streets, making Honolulu Zoo especially insidious, he said. The elephant enclosure contributed to the 42.5-acre zoo being named among the 10 worst in the country 4 times by In Defense of Animals, a national advocacy organization. That's despite millions of dollars worth of upgrades to the large mammals enclosure. The Honolulu Zoo was so financially strained a decade ago that it lost its accreditation with the Association of Zoos and Aquariums in 2016, limiting its ability to acquire new animals. It only regained its good standing this year. The Non-Human Rights Project, which has been advocating for animals' rights for more than 2 decades, chose to make a case in Hawaii both because of the elephants' living conditions and the legal landscape, which they see as more amenable to considering such a case. Its success, Non-Human Rights Project attorney Stein Posner said, is largely reliant on the court's view that a person can be non-human. The group has made this argument in New York, California, and Colorado courts, but has been unable to convince courts of the animal's right to personhood, and in turn, a right to freedom. And so far, the Non-Human Rights Project has been unable to persuade Hawaii's lower courts. Circuit Court Judge Gary Chang said in a ruling that elephants, despite being magnificent, highly intelligent beings, didn't meet the statutory definition of persons under state law because the legislature limits the classification to human individuals. Appeals court judges agreed with Chang, suggesting the elephants' attorneys lobby the legislature to change the law. 2 New York judges were swayed by the Non-Human Rights Project's case for Bronx Zoo elephant Happy, but they were in the minority. Happy's captivity was inherently unjust and inhumane, Judge Rowan Wilson wrote in a dissent. It is an affront to a civilized society, and every day she remains a captive, a spectacle for humans. We too are diminished, he wrote. That 55-year-old elephant was euthanized this year. Honolulu Zoo Director Barry says the elephants have thrived in Honolulu, whose conditions are akin to their native habitat in Asia. But Stein Posner says the science is clear. Elephants are more autonomous, emotional, and complex than many have been led to believe. And the scientific basis to make similar arguments for other animal species is still being established. For now, the legal focus is on great apes, elephants, and hopefully at some point cetaceans, like dolphins, Stein Posner said. They are the species, he said, where we have the science to back what we're saying.
I don't think that animals should be granted personhood based on their perceived intelligence, but I do believe that that's a good place to start. Like they said, that these are provable things, right?
Sure, absolutely, because it's already been made pretty clear that the courts aren't just going to give all animals personhood status simply because they are sentient beings. And so I think if advocacy groups are starting with groups of animals that are acknowledged to be highly intelligent, perhaps then as laws change, and we can hope that laws will change, then that will kind of pave the way for animals that are considered to be of lesser intellect. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying.
So yes, I agree with you that perceived intelligence should not be kind of the touch point,
right?
By which it's determined whether or not an animal is deemed to be a person, but it might be a necessary starting point.
Yeah. I mean, I think any companion animal person wouldn't even think twice about saying, my dog or my cat is definitely a person.
Oh, our boys are totally people.
They all have their own personalities. Mm-hmm. They definitely have sentience. They definitely have intelligence. The fact that humans are so egotistical to believe that we're the only people in the world, I really hope that the Honolulu Supreme Court does have a little more understanding for the natural world, which is what they're hoping. And we'll keep our eye on this. I did just do a check on it today to see if there was any movement, and there's not. So we'll definitely keep our eye on it.
Well, the article was saying this fall would begin, oral arguments.
Yeah.
So,
but you never know. Sometimes they try and sneak things through,
While people like us are taking breaks.
Exactly. Yeah. So the 1.5 acre enclosure is not enough space for two. That's not enough space for one elephant, let alone two elephants. There's a graph on this article that shows you that 6,400 acres or more is the daily range in the wild of an elephant.
Yeah.
Giraffes, 5,440 acres or more. Mm-hmm. Lions, 5,120 acres or more.
Yeah.
So these animals should not be in captivity. No animal should be in captivity. We have so many ways for people to engage and learn about the other, the non-human animals that live on our planet, that we don't need to be turning it into a profit-making endeavor where people go and spend the day there like it's a fun thing to do.
I agree. And the thing is that, I'm sure that at least some of these organizations in the beginning were thought of primarily as conservation.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Organizations. Mm-hmm. But it seems to me that, that the time has kind of passed for that.
It's like
it's gone from being a conservation effort to a profit-making business. Mm-hmm. And so therefore I'd love to see the end of it.
I'd love to see zoos and, aquariums and SeaWorld type places fall by the wayside. Just like animals in circuses have fallen by the wayside. Yep. Animals are not there for our entertainment. Yep. And as much as people enjoy going to a zoo and interacting with the animals, they're not there for us.
No.
That's it. It's just plain and simple. Yeah. They're not there for us, and it's exploitation.
It certainly is.
Yeah. So we'll, once again, keep our eye on it. We'll try and keep our finger on the pulse of the Hawaii Supreme Court and see what happens there.
All righty then.
It's now time for our favorite portion of the show.
Must be listener shout-out time.
It's listener shout-out.
Just want to give a shout-out to all my fans watching. I love you guys. I love you.
This week's shout-out goes to Robin Parsons, who recently signed up for our weekly newsletter. Thanks for listening and for subscribing, Robin.
Yeah, thanks. And please send us your t-shirt size and address so that we can send you a Compassion and Cucumbers swag bag. You can text us using the link in our show notes. You can voicemail us using that same link. You can email us at compassionandcucumbers@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or Facebook. You can send us a telegram. You could
carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
That's not vegan.
No, that's not vegan at all. You can use a drone and affix a note to it and send it. Okay. No. Anyway, those are the ways that you can contact us. Let us know what your t-shirt size and address is so that we can send you a swag bag.
And for the rest of you out there, if you would like a listener shout out, just contact us using any of the methods that Christine just mentioned. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you think of the show. We'd love to shout you out and send you some swag. You can also always nominate someone else for a shout out.
Yeah, you can use all of those methods except the carrier pigeon.
Right. Because not vegan.
Not vegan.
No.
I guess it's time to wrap this baby up. But before we go, we always like to remind you to subscribe to the show if you haven't already. And you can subscribe to our YouTube. That's always good. We're trying to grow that. Also, be sure and like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for updates about the show. I have not been posting on Facebook or Instagram because it is a hellscape right now. I'm sorry, but social media right now is not healthy for my brain.
Well, then why on earth
would
are
I
you
be suggesting
encouraging
other
our
people?
Listeners to go to Facebook or Instagram? You are like turning tail and running from the hellscape.
Well,
why are you encouraging other people to go there?
I'm taking a little bit of a mental break away from social media.
I've finally gotten her over to the dark side.
No, I think it's just the dark side has gotten me over to the dark side. It's so dark. I will pop in maybe a couple of times a week just to see what people I know are up to. And then it's like, get out. Yeah. before you see a bunch of really negative stuff you don't want to know about.
Years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you don't want to go on Facebook or Instagram for updates, because right now you're not getting any updates over there. You will in the future. I'm just taking a little break from it. But if you want to get news about upcoming episodes, you can do what Robin did, and you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter at our website, which is Compassion and Cucumbers. Oh, I'm sorry. That's www.
Oh, good Lord.
.compassionandcucumbers.com. Oh, and small reminder, we're taking a break in July, and we'll be releasing some of our favorite past episodes, and we'll be back in August with brand new episodes, and who knows, a new format. For all I know, we'll be singing and dancing, we'll be putting on skits. I really don't know what's going to happen. None of that's going to happen. I can tell you that.
You're going off the rails there, Pooks. You're going off the rails.
I'm punchy today.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And with that, it's time to sign off. You have just listened to episode 231 of the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast, and there's nothing left to say.
There's nothing left to say.
Where cukes and compassion are always the fashion. On the podcast.
Thanks, James.
Have a great week, everyone.
We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
We won't.
We won't talk to you next Tuesday.
Right. I should be saying have a great month, everybody.
Yeah. Enjoy your July. Have a safe 250th. If anybody cares about that. Do you remember, and not to drag this out or anything, but do you remember all the hype that surrounded the bicentennial?
Well, I was 2, so no. I really don't.
Sorry.
The only thing that was hyped about the bicentennial was my brother was born.
Oh, that's right.
Not long after the bicentennial.
He's a 76er.
He is a 76er.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I am not in any way thrilled about the 250th.
No, I'm not particularly excited about it either.
Of this country. Anywho, we will talk to you in August, first week of August, and have a safe and happy and healthy July. We love you all. Please take care of each other. Bye-bye.
The end.
If you'd like to support the Compassion and Cucumbers podcast, well, you can do that by hopping on over to our Patreon page and becoming a patron. We have all the recipes from our vegan kitchen series up there, and we'll be adding some patron-only episodes in the near future. So thank you for supporting us at whatever level that you choose, and thank you again for listening to Compassion and Cucumbers podcast.